What is the history of laissez-faire economics? Have you ever wondered how the idea of letting the market run itself came to be? Laissez-faire economics is a fascinating concept that advocates for minimal government involvement in economic activities. The term comes from French, meaning let them do or leave us alone. This philosophy suggests that individuals and businesses should operate freely without government interference. The roots of laissez-faire economics trace back to the 18th century, primarily through the work of French thinkers known as the Physiocrats. They aimed to apply scientific principles to economic production. The Physiocrats believed that free markets and competition were vital for a thriving economy. Their ideas laid the groundwork for what would become a significant economic doctrine. As the Industrial Revolution unfolded, laissez-faire economics gained traction. British economists like Adam Smith played a crucial role in popularizing this philosophy. Smith introduced the concept of the invisible hand, which suggests that the market naturally guides economic activities toward efficiency. Other influential economists, such as David Ricardo and John Stuart Mill, further developed these ideas, reinforcing the belief in free markets. However, while laissez-faire economics contributed to rapid industrial growth and innovation, it also led to serious issues. The lack of regulation resulted in unsafe working conditions and significant wealth disparities. By the late 19th century, the negative social impacts of industrialization began to challenge the doctrine. The Great Depression in the early 20th century marked a turning point. Governments started to intervene more actively in economic matters, adopting policies like Keynesian economics to address the economic crisis. This shift moved away from the principles of laissez-faire economics. Interestingly, the latter half of the 20th century saw a revival of laissez-faire ideas, particularly through monetarism. Economists like Milton Friedman advocated for controlled monetary policies while still favoring limited government intervention. This resurgence aligned with the Republican Party's general stance on limited government and free markets. Republicans often argue that reducing regulatory burdens allows businesses to thrive, leading to economic growth and prosperity. Yet, it is essential to acknowledge that historical laissez-faire policies have faced criticism for their social and economic outcomes. Issues like increased inequality and insufficient consumer protections emerged as significant concerns. In summary, the history of laissez-faire economics is a journey through time, reflecting the balance between free markets and the need for some level of government oversight. Understanding this history can help us appreciate the ongoing debates about the role of government in the economy today.